End of the season before people are calling for Dak to be replaced. How many weeks?
No, none. Dak's gonna guaranteed. Dak will have his best year yet next season. If you were not just a Cowboys hater and you actually watched football and you weren't a Cowboys hater, the eye test 100% showed that the offense that we were running handcuffed everybody except for Zeke because but the play calling, especially the pass, the passing game that was called absolutely handcuffed Dak. It handcuffed Beasley. It handcuffed everybody. We got a Cooper who was just so good that he was able to break through that the play calling handcuffed his his progression as a quarterback. He will have his best year as an NFL quarterback next year, guaranteed. First of all, Deshaun has to make it through more than one season of not tearing an ACL before we can say that, right? Okay,
Oh,
so
that's a low blow right there. That's a low blow right there. You're right though. Deshaun has all the talent in the world. He just needs an offensive line and he needs to get better as his short to mid range passes.
Can we go back real quick?
Oh,
Why
God.
does Dax get so much hate?
Now
Why?
you started it, Sega. Look what you did. Well, Dax got so much hate because you Cowboys fans have been saying y'all should trade him for the past 3 years and haven't given him a chance.
If y'all got y'all's head out of y'all's ass and y'all paid attention, he doesn't get a lot of love here either. But he doesn't get everyone acts like he's the worst.
No, he gets hate from everywhere is what I'm saying. Cowboys fan, I've heard more hatred towards Dak from Cowboys fans than from anyone else. And I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think he's a decent quarterback. I think he's still young. He's not supposed to be the second coming of Troy Aikman right now. He's a young quarterback who's figuring it out.
Like that. First of all, he's only going into his fourth year in the league. He's put up good numbers, like comparable numbers to other quote unquote good quarterbacks, and he gets all this hate. Like I don't get it. It's only because he's the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
No, yes, it is. It's because his own fans shit on him.
Tony Romo put up top tier stats year in and year out, and he got nothing but hate.
Because your own fans hated him.
The quarterback is. And the stats is just because they're the Cowboys quarterback, they're gonna get hate.
Yes, from their own fans. From their own fans. It wouldn't be nearly as bad if Cowboys fans would say, "Look, Tony Romo."
First of all, let me go down the list. Sega, they don't even have real football in Canada. I would take Dak over either quarterback y'all have in New York. I mean, good luck with that cast of characters. And y'all have Deshaun Watson in Houston. Like I said, please make it through more than one season without tearing your ACL. Then come talk.
I'm not even taking shots at Dak. I think Dak is good, but I think the reason he gets all this hate, the reason he gets all that hate is because the Cowboys nation, the Cowboys fans are never happy with what they have. Just like Yankees fans. Y'all are never happy. I've heard so much hate about Dak from Dallas fans.
He gets a lot of love here, but he's also not acted like he's the greatest quarterback ever. He doesn't get the hate that he gets. Like, they didn't get that hate here.
Oh, I've heard so many Dallas fans say we should trade Dak.
Where?
In
Houston? You've heard Dallas fans in Houston?
Okay.
Come here in the epicenter of the Dallas Cowboys and tell me that he has a bunch of hate. You can't sit there and say that. He doesn't. It's not a fact.
Maybe everyone in Fort Worth likes Dak, but everyone I've heard about.
Have you spent more than a day in Dallas? And no, what are you talking about?
Okay. How about on the national media, where in the national media he gets torn apart by Cowboys fans
because he's the Cowboys quarterback. That's the only reason why. Tom Brady could be the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, and he would have more hate than he has now. It's because it's the Cowboys quarterback. That's the only reason. He's put comparable numbers to other good quarterbacks, but yet everyone acts like he's trash.
Because Cowboys fans, and it's not necessarily fans in Dallas, because like you said, it's America's team. Cowboys fans around the nation, just like Yankees fans around the nation. If you don't win a Super Bowl, everyone's mad. Who do you blame when a team doesn't win the Super Bowl? You blame the quarterback.
That's
If
fine.
anything bad
Fine.
happens. So
That's
Dak's
fine.
been getting all
But
this hate from Dallas
real realistic
Well,
fans, not bandwagoners that just go what's up or down. Real fans aren't hating on Dak. Like
don't,
it's asinine
I
that
agree.
all of y'all who don't live in this area are gonna sit there and tell me that real Cowboy fans in this area believe this. Like,
But
come on,
I don't
bro.
know what a real Cowboy fan is. All I know is Cowboy fans in the media and around the nation are
Are we
constantly
talking
shitting on Dak.
national ESPN?
No,
No,
even
here
everybody.
the
Who,
the
okay,
epicenter of Cowboys fandom.
chat,
Okay,
chat.
is there are people that hate on him, but it's people there. It far outweighs. We think Dak's a good quarterback. That's period.
Maybe the good fans, maybe the fans you're around, but the fans around the nation, the Cowboys fans around the nation, the general consensus,
Stop
no one else,
saying that.
Hey,
Stop
but that's the thing
saying
with
that.
Dallas Cowboys. It's a national team. The Yankees are a national team. The Lakers are a national team. The hate for Kobe Bryant and the Lakers when he wasn't winning titles and wasn't passing the ball to everybody was from Lakers fans across the nation. I'm sure the people
Well,
now
y'all
love
can say
him.
what y'all want to say. Y'all can say what you want to say. The team that the Cowboys have built, I will take that over any of y'all's bum ass squads. We'll go beat the 2-10 Jets. We'll go beat the Texans that can't win a playoff game. We'll go beat the
Okay.
Toronto. Oh, that's right, they
All
don't
right.
have a team in Toronto. I'll take them. I'll
I'm
take
not
them
even
all day
attacking
long.
Dak. I'm agreeing with you. I think he's good.
You agreed with chat. That's all I need. Dak is a good quarterback. He will have the best year he's ever had coming into the season. I will take our squad over any of y'all's bum ass squads. Guaranteed.
I agreed with you.
The Jets in 3 or 4 years, okay, that's fine. I'm talking about right now. I didn't say 3 or 4 years from now. I'm talking about right now. If Dak's I would take Dak over Sam Darnold right now. Maybe 3 or 4 years or not, but right now I would. Dak's shown he can win in the NFL. He's won a playoff game. Has Deshaun Watson won a playoff game? No. Next subject.
Al Watson's had 2 chances.
Next subject.
And what we're
Next
talking
subject.
about, I guess winning a playoff game means you're a good winning player. But in the NBA, God forbid, you get all the way to the Western Conference Finals and you lose, and you're not clutch and you suck.
I'm not saying, but but the reason why that's different though is the Rockets have done it year in and year out, so it eventually becomes a trend. The Cowboys haven't. Yes, they lost the next round. If that continues to happen with Dak, and so then that's when it's what's happening here? What's happening here? But no, they haven't had that. They're still a young team. They won a playoff game. They lost to the team that eventually went to the Super Bowl. That's fine. If it continues to happen, then we red flags, right? So
I mean, I agree. I think Dak's a good quarterback, but I think that a big part of it is not necessarily the good fans, because there's bad fans and good fans for every team. But I think that a lot of the hate he has gotten is from so-called. I'll even say so-called. You can say so-called fans.
You're wrong.
So-called. Then who? Then
You're
what?
wrong.
Do you really think that Texans fans hate the Cowboys so much that we're going to talk crap about Dak Prescott?
Exists like it does is because you got all the New York Giants fans, the Redskin fans, the Eagles fans, our arch nemesis that literally will put that out there every chance they get. They put that out there. That's Cowboy fans, as a majority, do not think that. You are not going to make me. You're wrong on that. You're just wrong. You can't say a Cowboy fan that lives in Connecticut is come on.
Well,
No.
of course they're not. They might not be, but that's the thing with a team that has nationwide fans is that the fan.
But the real fan base, the biggest fan base, the biggest portion of fan, there might be spread out all around the nation, but the biggest collection of fans of the team is here in the DFW.
That's true.
Right here. That is not the narrative you're pretending that it is. Yes, there is some hate for him, but a lot of people believe. The narrative is they believe in him. They're going to get better, bro. God.
We'll see.
See, the difference is whenever I'm backed up into a corner like that, I win arguments,
Oh,
Stu. I won that one.
take
I
a look
won
at
that one.
chat. Take a
The
look at
only
chat and tell me.
but that's
I've done
but
a
I
180.
mean
I've done a
that
180
the
with
reason
chat.
why Captain Biggs hates on the Cowboys and hates on Dak is because he hasn't had a winning team in years to root for, so he has to find something to interest him in the NFL because it's not his team,
Personal
right?
attacks on other
Like
teams, man.
and
I
your
don't go off
team,
against the Mavs when
can't.
you say something about
The
the
Rockets,
Rockets.
the Texans can't win a playoff game. So when y'all were eliminated, we won ours. We went to the next week. Y'all had to hate on the Cowboys because y'all had nothing
No,
else to
I could
do.
care less what the Cowboys do. It doesn't matter to me.
Jeez.
The Texans and Cowboys are not rivals. Our rival teams are the teams in our division. We worry about the Colts, the Titans, and the Jaguar. It's a fun contest to see who's the best in Texas, which head to head we won, by the way. But outside of that, I think Dak's a good quarterback. I'm just saying that he's bad. Those articles that say that he is bad for whatever reason, they're not coming from New York Giants fans. They're not coming from Washington Redskins.
They're not.
Or Eagles.
What? Are you kidding me? So you're going to sit there and say that some analyst for the NFL that writes an article is a Cowboy fan? No, he's giving his analysis of the current state of the NFL. I'm telling you that the narrative here is that Dak has a bright future. Period.
All right.
That's it.
I hope he plays
discussion.
Well. Hope Dak wins the Super Bowl.
He is. Mark my words. He's going to have a better season next year than he's ever had. So I'm fine because I've won this argument. There's so much hate for the Cowboys.
That's impossible to say that you won this argument. That's impossible.
There's so much
improbable.
hate on because there's just so much hate on the Cowboys. It's just there's no way the Cowboys can literally go undefeated and win the Super Bowl, and y'all are gonna hate on them.
Does anyone hate the Cowboys in chat? Is there a single person that hates the Cowboys in chat right now? Is there a single person that hates the Cowboys?
Every person in here, they're going to say I don't hate them just so they don't look bad, but they hate them. They hate them, or they wouldn't automatically say they're trash. They're trash. Come on, bro.
Tex admitted he hates the Cowboys, but he also hates the Rockets. So now you're seeing how it is. Now you're seeing how it is when I'm rooting for my Rockets. Now you're seeing the other side of it, where it feels like the world is against you.
I won this one. I won this. The only reason you can say I didn't win is because there's such a bias. Like it's like the girl. It's like the girl that didn't get the date to prom. She wanted Jake to take her to prom, but he didn't. So she's mad at the prettier girl. The Cowboys are the prettier girl. You are mad at her.
Were you listening to music? Were you listening to music, M-Dub? Were you listening to music? Were you listening to music?
Next subject.
Oh man, NFL season is gonna be intense. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Next subject. I won this one. Next.
Next. Oh, Uriah Faber, right? How about Uriah Faber winning in 45 or 56 seconds?
Something like that. I don't even remember. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh my god!
I just exerted all.
I even gave you out.
I
even gave you an out to change the subject with. I even gave you.
But I had to win, and I did. I had to keep going to win, and I did.
Poll. You know what, guys? You want to put up a poll? Let's put up a poll.
No, there's no reason for a poll because there's Cowboys hate.
Then okay, will you give me a pass for Rockets because everyone hates the Rockets? And you even said people around the league despise the Rockets. Will you give me a pass for the Rockets? Yes or no?
I guess I'll give you. Yeah, I will give you some of
that.
Whenever
thank you.
I argue Rockets basketball, see me. What differs me from y'all is Tex is with me, but when it gets to Cowboys, he throws it out the window. I will give analysis of what the current situation is. It doesn't matter what the Cowboys do or don't do. It's going to be hate. We could go undefeated, win the Super Bowl, and we'd still be hated on. Well, they should have won by 21 points. So
it's just what happens when you're a team that is nationally beloved. When you're America's team, no one's happy.
Well, it irritates me that everybody just automatically says that Dak is trash.
I don't think he's
a little
trash.
more time. Give him a little more time. Okay. Let's see.
I literally made the exact same points before you went on your tirade. I said he's young. I said he's talented. I said he hasn't been given enough time.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I said.
All right. Well, you're lumped in with the bad guys now. The chat, they all bad guys.
I can't wait. Agreed with you. I literally agreed with you. I said I literally agreed. I said that he's still young and he's not bad. He's not Tony Romo yet, but Tony Romo wasn't Tony Romo until like years down the road because he didn't even get into the NFL for a while, right? Wasn't he went to a small school? Didn't he come in later?
He came in as a young guy. Well, no, he came in. I think he spent all 4 years there, so he was a senior. So I guess later than some of these other. But no, he was young. Came in young.
Did he go straight to the Cowboys or did he go somewhere else?
No, straight to Dak's average.
But he sat behind Bledsoe.
Yeah, for like a year and a half. He played
That's it?
pretty quick. He didn't say he learned for like a year or two, and he was in there.
I mean, it's clear that he's a freaking kind of football genius just by the way he commentates.
I can respect Biggs for saying something like that. I can, because most fans won't even say that. If you actually go down and list the NFL starting quarterbacks and you legitimately think it as an NFL fan, not a biased Cowboy hater, Dak is better than most. Yes, there's
I literally just agreed with you this whole time, and now you're giving Biggs a pass, but you won't give me a pass, even though I agreed with you. I even said it before you said it that he's young and that he's good.
I'm sorry, I don't.
How do I not get a pass when I literally said
you're my arch nemesis?
I made the argument for you. Oh my God.
You're my arch nemesis.
I'll tell you one thing though. At the end of the day, when everything is said and done, I think, and let me finish the whole thing before you blow up in my face. All right. I think that Deshaun Watson will have a better overall career than Dak Prescott based on the amount of talent that is going to be surrounding Watson compared to Dak.
He has one player. He has Deshaun Watson. You're telling me with Ezekiel Elliott and Amari Cooper that y'all have better? Like, don't
okay. Good luck keeping Zeke out of prison. That's what you have to worry about right now. Is keeping Zeke out of jail.
You got to go with that. Like that. That's your only argument. Is good luck keeping him out of prison.
Yeah, good luck keeping
that's the
keeping
only
a guy
argument.
Even a guy who's been suspended and almost suspended multiple times. Yes, that's a great argument.
Keep Zeke out of prison.
That's a great argument.
Seriously.
And where's the defense for the Cowboys? Because I believe the Texans have a great defense.
Yes, but are y'all going to keep Clowney? I mean, I read yesterday that they're looking bad with Clowney and the Texans.
I still got JJ.
So JJ's getting old. So what are you talking about? Like y'all's future is better.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Say Zeke's gonna be in prison tapping that your mom's ass.
Oh my God. I think Zeke will be fine. It'll be really cool to have both.
Texans have a ton of talent. I didn't say that. So do the Cowboys. The Cowboys are stacked in talent. So to sit there and act like the Texans are going to have a brighter future makes no sense to me. It does come down to who are we going to be able to keep everybody? Are y'all going to be able to keep everybody? But we are stacked with talent as well. Stacked. Absolutely stacked. Cowboys 8-8. Shit. Cowboys 8-8.
Fun season. Man.
Every year, y'all make the playoffs 1 year and y'all get eliminated.
We always make the playoffs. We've won our division. When's the last time the Cowboys have won their division? Did y'all win it this year? Y'all might have won it this year.
8-8 every year.
Did y'all win your division this year?
Yes. 8-8 every year.
Did y'all win your division this year? Did y'all win the division?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. When's the last time y'all won it before that? 1992, 1993? Because we've been winning our division.
I guarantee, and then something else I'll mention too. If we're gonna just start saying things that just are dumb and aren't pertaining, I guarantee when I take that trip down to Houston, I'm gonna see a lot more Cowboy fans in the Houston area than Texans fans.
Oh yeah,
we own,
and they all hate Dak Prescott. They all hate Dak Prescott. They're all campaigning. They're all picketing. They're gonna be picketing outside of the Cowboy Stadium to trade Dak Prescott after this season.
They're not real Cowboy fans.
You know who saved Dak Prescott's career?
We own Texas.
Amari Cooper.
Own Texas.
Amari Cooper saved Dak Prescott's career. Without Amari Cooper, he'd be out of Dallas.
He'd be out of Dallas. Stepchild of Texas. You always be. Cowboys own it.
He'll be out of Dallas.
We own it. We'll own it. Dak Prescott is going to lead this team to glorious things.
That is more of a stretch than saying James Harden is going to lead the Rockets to a championship. That's by far more of a stretch. Jerry
Jones is the worst owner. Oh, my God. Gee, y'all just it's cowboy hate. That's fine. Y'all can just have the Cowboys hatred all you want.
Okay, so those
It's
fans,
because
those
majority
Texas,
of y'all don't have anything to root for,
the
so you got to
Cowboys
find
fans in
something to get
Houston,
interested in.
are the Cowboys fans in Houston real Cowboys fans?
I mean, yes, but they're
How
also
close?
too. They have a team there, and what they hear on the radio and all majority of the analysis is the Rocket. I mean, is the Texans fans that are here the eat, breathe, and sleep Cowboys. They vast majority believe in Dak. They do. So the fans here in the epicenter that eat, sleep, breathe Cowboys believe in Dak. Period.
I want this to be put up on YouTube, and I want to see the comments of who agrees with
It's a
me and who agrees
landslide
with
that
you.
because there's
I
so
want to
much
see.
Cowboys hate. It's a landslide. But
I
I'm
want to
sorry
see.
that the Cowboys. I mean, they bright future. Sorry.
It'll
So
be a great video.
it's gonna be a landslide, and I'm gonna be. I mean, I'm gonna be so replying to comments. It's gonna get old because I'm gonna be defending my
Better get those
Cowboys to
fingers
the.
ready.
So this is a little bit of preview of what the NFL season is gonna bring, boys and girls.